Right then, everybody, let's have a look at these charts, shall we? We'll just move over to Bitcoin. This is much the same as it ever is. Situation is one of a downtrend, still one of a downtrend. Yesterday's move was quite nice. I suppose if you look at it on the 4-hourly, Captain Hindsight kicks in and says, well, there was a bit of bullish divergence leading into this low that crept ever so slightly below this horizontal. And again, it's only a rough guide. And at the moment, if we can remain above the Bollinger Band center itself, which is 58,600, there's a chance that we make a full-on revisit of the death cross of exponentials, which would be around 60,600. We do have a fresh death cross on simple moving averages. This is all 4-hourly stuff, which makes the likely that even this could be the top of this current move, or maybe we saw the wick top already. Either way, the 4-hourly is facing down for the most part, and the volatility, as much as it is almost non-existent, is getting closer and closer to a larger move. The top of the Bollinger Band being here, 59,700. The bottom being 57,500. 4-hourly Bollinger Bands pinching in a sideways range suggests it's going to break one way or another. And the only reason I have a particular bias in the downside direction is because we've got death crosses, which are a sign of strength of a downtrend building on the 4-hourly. We've got death cross on exponentials. We've had those for a little while. On simple moving averages, which we've had on the daily for a little while now. And we're still below all moving averages on the daily too. So for every reason, really, I would expect this to continue to move down. But if it doesn't move down and if it breaks out, the invalidation from much bigger moves are going to be outside of this range. Got to break out of the downside range, and once the downside range has been broken, then we catapult up to new all-time highs. Again, the same thing would apply to the downside. So the analysis remains the same since at least the last couple of weeks, I would say. There's no reason to sort of make this video longer or shorter than anything else. It is basically the same as it always is. And the invalidation of these trades exists from reclaiming moving averages. For Bitcoin, I would say above 60,000 has a chance. If you can get above 60,000 and remain above there, that is the center of the daily Bollinger Band. It's also the 21 exponential. That would be a good sign. But we're below it now, which means we're 65% more likely to remain below it. That's statistically more likely to go down than up. That's just a statistical thing. You know what I mean? This isn't me waking up in the morning saying, I think this is going to happen. It's not. It's a matter of working out, all right, what's statistically most likely. If I go long now, I'm statistically more likely to get stopped out or fail in that trade because the odds are not in my favour. So, I think this is probably why a lot of people tune into people who just sell hopium or whatever. Hopium's fine, right? And I can give you some hopium based on the higher term time frames, based on like the weekly, for instance, a different setup altogether. This is why I believe this is just a consolidation which will end and go up to a new all-time high. The weekly provides hopium all the way down to 36 provides hopium. So does the total 2 and the total 3. They all provide hopium. But, if you're looking to see what's going to happen today, for instance, statistically, we're more likely to get rejected around the 60,000 before 61,000, for instance, and then move back down potentially to 52, 53. That's more likely than breaking out and going up to the top. Just because it's more likely doesn't mean that it has to happen. Anyway, I know you understand that. Most of you understand that. So this isn't a call, it's just I'm just boiling down the stats. That's all I'm doing. Right, and other than that, I'll leave with you there. If you want to join the Patreon live stream, we've got one going tonight. There's links in the description below to join, become a Patreon member. Alternatively, I hope you have a nice day and take it easy.